Alrighty, 6th grade mathematicians, here we are doing chapter 10, lesson 5. We are finding the surface area of pyramids. We're going to jump right into it because we've already done surface area of prisms. So obviously this is going to be the same type of deal that we're going to be doing to find the surface area of prisms. So get your book out and open, and you are going to be on page 783. We're going to talk quickly about some vocabulary and then jump right on into some practice problems and talking about how we find the surface area of pyramids. Okay, so a pyramid is a three-dimensional figure with at least three triangular sides that meet at a common vertex. So you have the triangle sides that are going to meet, at least three that are going to meet up at the top. So right here, this is showing that that is the vertex because this triangle, this triangle, this triangle, and this triangle meet up at the top to make a vertex. And only one base that is a polygon. So notice the base of this one is a square or a rectangle. We don't have the dimensions, but we are going to be working with a base that are either squares, rectangles, or triangles. Okay, so the triangular sides of a square pyramid are called the lateral faces, the triangular sides. So this right here is the lateral face. Okay, so this is the lateral face right there. The slant height is the height of each lateral face. So here's your slant height. Okay, so those are keywords that you are going to need to know as we move into it. So take a look at the next page right here. Here it is broken down. Okay, here's the model. You're going to see that you also have the net that is laid out. So you see the vertex right here. Here is your lateral face, meaning it is that entire triangle right there. Your slant height, again, makes that 90-degree angle. Always look for that. Okay, we know that. We've worked on that. And then your base right here, and I can do a different color, is whatever your bottom part is, whatever it lays flat. So opened up, here's what it looks like as your net. Okay, so basically all we have to do is we've got to find the area of each part, add them all up. It's no different than finding it of a regular prism that we worked on the other day. So now what we're doing is we're working on pyramids. Obviously pyramids have triangles. So therefore we have to find the area of a triangle, which is area equals base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 times base times height, or 0.5 times base times height. So there is one example, but we're going to jump right in and we're going to actually do some practice problems. I hope I have enough room. I'll kind of work down here. You might want to work up over on the side on the green. I'm going to work down below so that I can see the numbers better. So let's take a look at A. Notice, let's do our base first. Okay, so our base right here is going to be the bottom part. Okay, it is 16 by 16. So therefore, we basically have a square. So we're going to take 16 times 16 because we're finding the surface area. And 16 times 16 is 256. So I know that I'm going to take 256 plus whatever the area is of my triangles. Now let's take a look and see how many triangles we have. Well, obviously I'm going to have 4 because I have 4 sides on this base. So I have 4 triangles. So now let's take a look at the triangle that's going to help us get the area of one triangle, and then we're just going to multiply that by 4. So again, remember area equals base times height divided by 2. So here's my base. So area equals 16 times my height divided by 2. And when I do that on the calculator, I get 16 times 12, which is 96. Well, and divided by 2. So 16 times 12, let me just make sure that I did my math right. Oops. 16 times 12 is 192, and divided by 2 is 96. So that is the area for one triangle. But how many triangles do I have? I have 4. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by 4, which gives me 384. So now I need to take the area of the base plus the area of the triangles, and I add those together and I get 640, I believe it is feet squared. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and do this next one. Again, here's my base. Let's start with my base. Oh, it's a square. It's a 3 by 3. So area equals length times width. Area equals 3 times 3. So area equals 9. My base is 9. So I'm going to go ahead and just write that over here. 9 plus, and I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to figure out the area of one triangle, and then I'm going to multiply that by 4. Area equals base times height divided by 2. So I'm going to look at my triangle. My base is 3. Area equals 3 times 4.5 divided by 2. So 3 times 4.5 divided by 2 gives me 6.75. But that's the area for only one. But I have 4 of them, so I'm going to multiply that by 4. When I multiply that by 4, I get, let me see, because I believe that I get, oh, I crossed it off here. Oh, I get 27. I'm going to double check that though. So 6.75 times 4 is 27. So now I'm going to take 9 plus 27, which gives me 36, and we're talking about inches, so we're talking about 36 inches squared. Again, this is nothing different than what we did with the prisms, which is why we spent more time on that, because you're doing the exact same thing, except you're just doing it with pyramids. All right, here's the other kicker. Some of the pyramids are going to have a triangular base, okay? Meaning that a triangular pyramid with one triangular base and 3 triangular faces. If the base is an equilateral triangle, meaning all 3 sides are the same length, so right here, 4 by 4 by 4, okay? Then we know that the lateral faces, the triangles that come up, are all going to be the same. So we have to find the area of the base triangle, and that's just going to be one of them, and then our lateral faces are all going to be the same. If the base of the triangle are different lengths, the lateral faces will vary, okay? So, taking a look, we're going to take a look at this one right here. Okay, so starting with C. Okay, again, area equals base times height divided by 2. Notice that the base, this bottom one, is a triangle. So area equals my base is 2 times my height, which is marked right here, which is 1.7 centimeters, and we're going to divide that by 2. And when we do that, we are going to get 1.7, okay? All right, so there's only one of those. Now my lateral faces, I have 3 lateral faces because it's a triangle, meaning there's only 3 sides, which means 1, 2, 3, okay? So I know that I'm going to multiply by 3. All right, so let's figure out area equals base times height divided by 2, taking a look at this triangle, okay? It looks like I have an area equals base, which is 2, times my height, which is 3.5, and then we're going to divide that by 2, okay? So when I take 2 times 3.5 and divide it by 2, I get 3.5. So my area is 3.5 for one triangle, but how many triangles do I have? I have 3 of them. So I'm going to multiply that by 3, which gives me 10.5. So over here, I'm going to take my base, 1.7, plus my lateral faces, which there were 3 of them, to give me a grand area, lateral or surface area of 12.2 centimeters squared. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Let's take a look at the base, the bottom part. So here it is, area equals base times height divided by 2. Area equals base is 6. My height is 5.2, and then we're going to divide that by 2. So 6 times 5.2 divided by 2 is going to give me 15.6, 6 times. I'm just double checking my math because that's what I do. Yes, 15.6. And then we know we're going to take a look at the lateral faces. So area equals base times height divided by 2. Area equals base is 6. My height right here times 8.3 divided by 2. which is going to give us 6 times 8.3 divided by 2 gives us 24.9. But then I need to multiply that by how many lateral faces do I have? 3, which is going to give me 74.7 times 3. Yep, so we're going to take 15.6 plus 74.7, which is going to give us a grand area total of 90.3 meters squared. 90.3 meters squared. Okay. 6th graders, here's what's going to happen. Since you have already been introduced to the surface area of rectangular prisms, I'm not going to spend any more time on the surface area of the triangle or of the pyramids, okay? Just have to remember, if you have a square bottom or a rectangular bottom, that means you have 4 lateral triangles to make that pyramid. A pyramid, remember, has a vertex at the top, okay? So if you have the square bottom, that doesn't look very good, okay? Square bottom or a rectangular bottom, okay? That means you're going to have 4 lateral triangles, okay? Lateral faces. If you have a triangle for the base, a triangular base, that means you only have 3 lateral faces, which means you're going to multiply that area by 3. Okay, easy peasy because the hard stuff was already done. This was just kind of an add-on. So you guys are doing good. Make sure you work hard for me because you should, and just because you should. All right, you guys are doing awesome. Good job, mathematicians.